rolling at your leisure. Roll, go ahead.
And sometimes, if we are lucky, we get someone like Jean, who came to the church 4 years ago and found a welcome. So the setup is because we want everyone to know that we are a community welcoming gay, lesbian, transgender, bisexual folks.
Oh, all right. Well, I found FCC. It's gay-friendly and open and affirming environment. Very nurturing, very healing.
Say more about that.
Well, I mean, when I got comfortable in this place, I realized I could grow in all these different directions
Yeah.
I didn't know before.
Pause it just for a second. Gene, can I have your phone for a second? And,
It's my security blanket.
I know.
Took his phone away.
Can I have your phone, please?
When you're ready for it, I'll give it back. It's just giving me some weird bleeps and lops.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
Okay, please continue.
So could you say again what you just said? Only say Fairfax Community Church. Thank you.
See. I found Fairfax Community Church to be its gay-friendly, open and affirming environment, incredibly nurturing and healing for me.
So talk about how you were received in the community. And I liked what you said about the many ways you grow here.
Yeah, once I felt settled, when I really felt comfortable, because for a gay person to walk into a Christian church, it's not an easy thing to do. But once I realized I was accepted and comfortable, I mean, I just began to explore all these new things that I didn't know was going on inside me.
Perfect. That's incredible. Talk about the day we hung the rainbow flag, and now we have, you helped hang the big rainbow.
We were talking about, that came out of a meeting where we discussed sort of an outreach of the church. And, well, hello, let's let people know that this is an open and affirming church. And for me, I first came to this church at a Bible study. And the only reason I walked into that class is because the interim minister at that time, I was told, was gay. And if I had not known that, I would never have stepped inside a church. But I got to add, after 5 minutes in that class, it was like, mind expanding. I made a real connection in that class with kindred spirits.
And then how did that transpire into wanting to share this with other people? How you're serving on a committee or decided to...
Well, I mean, as I progressed and I began studying the way, I realized that giving back is an essential part of the message and the experience.
So talk to me about ways that you give back here at the church on just a weekly basis.
Well, I have to talk about the food pantry.
Yeah.
I understand that the liturgy and the services and Bible study are really important, but for me, what really feeds me is doing the work, even if it is something simple like moving chairs. The physicality of it, I think, for me, is very important.
Now, how does it feel to have, and you can repeat what I've asked you, to drive by and see that your church is flying a big rainbow flag?
I get a lot of joy out of seeing the rainbow flag wherever it is. And having it linked with the church is a very cool thing for me.
Could you say that again?
I get a lot of joy whenever I see the rainbow flag. And to have it linked with the church, it's a very cool thing for me.
Okay. And we've got a still of that, so we can
Nice. Yeah.
go close to that. Do you think we need more?
What? Anything you want to say off the top of your head, Jean? You want your phone back? I'll give you your phone back.
Something just hit me, and before I forget it, I should say.
I don't think I have.
Yep.
I think I pretty much covered it all.
Do you want to say that again? What you sent me?
I'll just try reading it and see. I mean, I think I have it pretty much. I don't know if I can.
So, talk to me about community here, community. I mean, you're even helping teach with trapeze and dance, and you found yourself doing things. Well, the little thing came off, should we correct that?
Yeah.
It fell, it's right there, your
It's,
pant leg.
There's a little, reach right there. There's a little thingamajigger,
Oh.
which I'll put back on the thingamajigger. Just so continuity and such. Okay. Good deal. Okay.
Community. Yeah, I mean, community for me, but growing up gay, it can be incredibly isolating. So community is very important to me. And there's all kinds of little small communities, part of the bigger community right here. Yeah, that goes in a very big way to the healing. Connecting with all these different communities out of the church.
So take me through Saturday in your week here. Just think about last week.
Okay, Saturday. Saturdays, I'm up early. I'm usually up early. Boom, down to the coffee shop, and out here, and our volunteers for the food pantry coalesce. It's great seeing all those faces week in and week out. You know, people are here just because they want to be. They don't feel obligated or, you know, any special need other than to just contribute. And then it's this great organized chaos when they dump the food out and the volunteers start whisking it inside. That's my Saturday. Sundays service, usually something to be moved around or done. And Tuesday, I get the high privilege of working with the, being the chaperone with the kids in the trapeze class. You know, I've never been around kids before, and it's just been a real delight to work with them and discover that. And then more kids on Wednesday for the cartoon class. And that pretty much is my week here, yeah.
Okay.
Sounding great. Just you guys keep talking. I just want a couple of pickups.
Okay.
Just casual. What's up for the weekend?
Yeah, so.
Yeah, I got these side projects going on, but it's not like I have a shop where everything's,
Yeah.
so it's a, you know, like I get so far along and I gotta go get this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm working on a car that came from Bolinas, so everything's rusted.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
I finally got the gas tank out.
Yeah, I wonder, it's too bad you don't have like even a driveway and a storage room.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of psyching myself up to make contacts at the meeting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting 3x5 cards and just writing out my message and getting an email address and trying to get, you know.
The first thing I think you should do is email Larry.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows where it would go or where it would end up, but at least it's worth a try.
Yeah.
I mean, the subject is definitely up for the town.
Right.
And you've got an alternative.
I don't have his email address, but
You want it?
yeah.
Yep. You stay there. You're the town. Oh, shouldn't have walked in front.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh.
It's totally fine.
Are we still be talking about the church?
No, no, no.
I'll just sit here and fidget.
Just rip it. Yeah. Yeah, fidget all you want.
Da-da-dum.
Well, Lawrence, his email is Lawrence, not Larry, so I always.
That's confusing.
Huh?
That's confusing.
And, I don't know, who else?
Well, that's a good place to start.
What's your specialty? European?
Well, most of my career was with Honda and Acura.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I dabble in the Germans now.
Sure you do. They need a lot of dabbling.
But you know, anybody who's a mechanic around here gets lots of Ford, GM, and Chrysler experience.
Right.
That's where I cut my teeth. Really, it was like a small corner gas station shop, the kind you don't see anymore. Just taking care of cars in the neighborhood out in Livermore. Buicks, Oldsmobiles, Pontiacs, GMC trucks.
Wouldn't it be great if Fairfax had the old corner gas station again,
Yeah,
and you were the mechanic?
we have one here.
Huh?
There is one. Well, there's two.
What's up with that one that is perpetually under construction? It's right at the edge of.
That's what we're
That's what
talking
we're
about.
talking
Oh, is it,
about.
are you?
They want to put a Chevron in there.
There's
This-
a heated debate about whether Chevron should go
A
on.
big
And
mother.
the next town council meeting.
Yes, there's flyers everywhere.
I know.
I'm hoping it's going to be a rowdy occasion.
Well, I mean, the patch has been running it. And
Yeah.
saying- Yeah,
Yeah,
so I think there's gonna be a lot of people at that meeting.
yeah.
Is it Wednesday night? Something.
The 8th, I think, is what is,
Oh, okay, so it's we got a week out.
It's pretty prime.
or the 4th. Don't quote me on that. It might be next week.
I thought it was this next week.
Yeah.